Hello students, I am Assistant Professor Karan Kumar Dash, come back again after a long time. Hopefully someone of you have shown my previous videos, and before starting this video I am giving a short introduction. Hopefully some of you know about me, but those who are going to showing my video on the first time, for them I am giving my short introduction. I am Assistant Professor Karan Kumar Dash, and presently I am working in the Bharat Technology Uliveria, and that is affiliated under the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, that is Macau. See, before starting the today's lesson, I am giving some precautions. Hope you all are knowing that already our health staffs, Ministry of Health, both of the state and central, has told us repeatedly that points that main is the using the mask and cleaning your hands with hand sanitizer or soap solution. And moreover that, hope you know everyone, there is a ray of hope as created nowadays, that is there are the lots of vaccines are under using condition, and some of them are in the clinical phase trial, in the last phase trial also. In India right now there are the two vaccines, those are Indian government has given permission for the use. One is the Covishield and second one is the Covaxin. So I request to everyone, those who are eligible to taking the vaccine, they can take it, or otherwise if they are the eligible to taking the vaccine, after that also you maintain the social distance, you maintain the physical hygienic condition using the mask. Remember one thing, prevention is better than cure. And remember, corona is such a type of influenza virus, and hopefully it never has been abolished. So we must be hygienic and we must be taking the precautions also. Thank you. So today we will giving the lecture about the aromatic amines. Basically it is under the syllabus of the coming autumn semester, that is the third semester under the markout, and hopefully aromatic amine is a very common topic for the organic chemistry, and I think not only in the markout syllabus, it is included maybe not in the third semester but in the any another semester also in the different universities in the different universities, course of the pharmacy, course of the chemistry also. So first question is what is the aromatic amine? See, how many types of the organic compounds? Hopefully you have remembered that there are basically two kinds of the organic compounds in organic chemistry. First one is the aliphatic compound and second one is the aromatic compound. Okay. So what is aromatic amine? Amine group means what? Amine group means, yes, the ammonia. That means the NH2 group. When an aryl derivative has been built up of the ammonia, that is called as the aromatic amine. That means when ammonia reacts with the benzene, a benzene ammonia group is attached to a benzene ring, then that particular compound is called the aromatic amine. Here see, hopefully you can see, I am giving example with the aniline. When ammonia reacts with the benzene and it is converted to the aniline. Okay. See, in the structure of the aniline, in later I will show you the structure of the aniline also. In the structure of the aniline, there the NH2 group is directly attached to the benzene ring. But there are in some cases also where the NH2 group is not directly attached to the benzene ring. That may be attached to the side chain of a benzene ring. Is that compound is called the aromatic amine? No. That particular compound is not called as the aromatic amine. When the NH2 group is directly attached to the benzene ring, at that time we call the particular compound as the aromatic amine. Okay, see here I am giving the example of the benzyl amine, where ammonia reacts with the toluene and converted to the benzyl amine. But here the NH2 group is attached to the side chain of the benzene ring, not to the directly to the benzene ring. So we cannot call benzyl amine as an aromatic amine, but aniline is an aromatic amine because here NH2 group is attached to directly to the benzene ring. Okay. Now, how many types of the aromatic amine is the present? See there. By presence of the number of the aryl derivatives. Aryl derivatives means what? The benzene ring structure. That is called the aryl derivatives. Okay. The number of the aryl derivatives present in the particular amine. There are basically three kinds of the aromatic amine. Number one is the primary amine. Number two is the secondary amine. And number three is the tertiary amine. What is the primary amine? In the primary amine, there one aryl group is the present. In the secondary amine, there are the two aryl groups are the present, and in the tertiary amine there are the three aryl groups are the present. Okay, so see here example of the primary amine is the aniline. Okay, secondary amine example is the diphenyl amine, and tertiary example is the triphenyl amine, where three aryl group is the present. Okay. Here two aryl group is the present and here only one aryl group is the present. Okay. Next is the basically under the syllabus of the Macau, basically they are emphasis on the primary amine, and due to that reason I am giving you the emphasis on the primary amine. Basically the primary amine is classified further into three categories. Number one is the monoamine, number two is the diamine, and number three is the triamine. What is the monoamine? Monoamine means when one NH2 group is present with one aryl group. We know already primary amines means what? Primary amines means where only one aryl group is present. Okay, it is fixed. But when with one aryl group only single NH2 group is present, that is called the monoamine. Okay, if there are the two amine groups are present at that time, that is called the diamine, and if the three amines group is the present there, that is called the triamines. Okay, here I am giving the some example of the monoamine. See there. Okay, in the last I am giving the taking the screenshot, giving the opportunity to taking the screenshot of that notes. At that time from that notes you can see that point. Just simply some example of the monoamine, nothing else. Okay. Next is the how we can prepare this kind of monoamine. How we can prepare? See, there are the lots of methods for the preparation of the monoamine, but for covering this syllabus purpose, I am only giving those points which has been included in the syllabus. Okay. First one is the reduction of the nitro compounds. If we reduce the corresponding nitro compounds by suitable reducing agents, then it can be converted to the primary aromatic amine. Like that, see here I am giving the example as a nitrobenzene. When you reduce the nitrobenzene by using SN and HCl. What is SN and HCl? Hopefully you have studied it on 11-12 also. It is a very good reducing agent. Tin and hydrochloric acid. Tin along with hydrochloric acid. It is a very good reducing agent. When you can reduce the nitrobenzene with the help of the tin and hydrochloric acid, it can be converted to the aniline directly. Okay. You can use there also nitrotoluene. By this you can also reduce the nitrotoluene and convert it to the toluidine also. That is also one primary amine. Okay. See there. It is the first example. Okay. And it is the second example. In the first example, we use the nitrobenzene, and second example, we use the toluidine. And when we convert to the primary aromatic amine by the reduction method. Okay, by the reduction method with tin and hydrochloric acid. Okay, this is the method. Next is the ammonolysis of the chloro-derivative. When we can react with the chloro-derivative of any aryl chloro-derivative, aryl group chloro-derivative, suppose the chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, etc. When we can react with ammonia, this kind of chloro-derivative, then it can be converted to the primary aromatic amine. And remember one thing, here we will use the cuprous oxide also, and a certain temperature 200 to 250 degrees Celsius temperature should be required there. Okay, see here we react this reaction. Okay, react this reaction and primary aromatic amine has been built up. See, it is one chloro derivative of the aryl group. Okay, chloro derivative of the aryl group along with the ammonia and along with the copper salt, and it is converted to the primary aromatic amine. Okay, next is the ammonolysis of the phenol. When phenol has been react with the ammonia in presence of the zinc chloride along with some temperature like 300 degree 350 degree Celsius temperature, then also we can prepare the primary aromatic amine also. Before seeing this reaction, I am describing the next method because this is a very much important point, that is the Hofmann's reaction. What is Hofmann's reaction? I believe you everybody studied that point. What is Hofmann's reaction? See, hopefully you have somebody have remembered that and somebody have forgotten that point. No issue for that. Basically, Hofmann's reaction, the primary amide has been converted to the primary aromatic amine. The primary amide has been converted to the primary amine, not aromatic also. The primary amide has been converted to the primary amine. Okay, primary aromatic amide has been converted to the primary aromatic amine in presence of the bromine and alkali. Okay, when in presence of the bromine and alkali, the primary aromatic amine has reacts, it has been converted to the primary aromatic amine. See, here I have given the example with the help of the benzamide, and it is converted to the aniline. That is the one of the primary aromatic amine. See here, in the first reaction, I have told you already. Okay, see, this reaction have been written here. Okay, and in the second reaction, that is the Hofmann reaction, where benzamide has been converted to the aniline in presence of the bromine along with the alkali. Okay, and in the first reaction, phenol reacts with the ammonia along with the zinc chloride with 300 degrees Celsius temperature and convert to the primary aromatic amine. Clear? Next is the actions of the hydroxyl amine. See, when hydroxyl amine reacts with the benzene, then it has been converted to the primary aromatic amine. Okay, see here, and one more thing, when this reaction has been done, there we require some catalyst. Basically, we will use aluminum trichloride or ferrous chloride, ferric chloride, etc. We can use as a catalyst of that point. Okay, so see, when benzene reacts with this hydroxyl amine, just it has been converted to the primary aromatic amine. See here, basically from the benzene, this hydrogen atom, and from the hydroxyl amine, from this OH group has been removed, and by attaching this together, it has been converted to the water as a side product, and these two has been joined to each another and converted to the aniline. Okay, it is all the methods of preparation of the primary aromatic amine. Now I am describing what are the physical characters of that. What are the physical characters means what? Those characters we can see by our naked eye. Okay, hopefully you know everyone that point, difference between the physical character and chemical character. So what is the physical characters of that? Very simple. Monoamino compounds are basically colorless liquids or colorless solids. Okay, and they have the characteristic odor which is not very unpleasant but not very pleasant also. Okay, so they are the basically crystalline product, colorless, solid or liquid. Okay, maybe colorless solid, maybe colorless liquid, and having a characteristic odor. Next is they turn into brown when in the clear air. Why? Because for the oxidation. Okay. Next is it is sparingly soluble in water but readily dissolves in the common organic solvents. It is similar property like different organic compounds. We know everyone that maximum organic compounds dissolves in the different organic solvents, but it's sparingly soluble in water also. Next is it is weaker base than the alkyl amine and neutral into the litmus. It is a very weaker base, and even in the litmus it don't show any reaction. If it has been strong alkali, which reaction has been shown to the litmus? In litmus, the strong alkali is converted to the blue, and the strong acid shows the litmus reaction. The litmus has been converted to the red. Okay. Last point is that it is just toxic and destroys the skin. Okay. That has been given in the notes. You can see from there. Next is the chemical characters. What are the chemical characters of the nature? There are the lots of reactions are there, and some reactions are the similar of the aliphatic amine and some are the different from that. Okay. First reaction is the when it reacts with the strong acid like the HCl, H2SO4, what had been happened? It had been produced a different crystalline salts. Like I am giving you the example, the reaction of the aniline with hydrofluoric acid. Okay. When aniline reacts with the hydrofluoric acid, it has been converted to the aniline hydrochloride. That has been a crystalline salt. Okay. And hopefully you have remembered the equilibrium reaction also. What has been happening in the equilibrium reaction? The reacting substance reacting to each other and converted to the end product. And at the end product also converted to the reacting substance again. Okay, that was the equilibrium condition reaction, equilibrium reaction. Okay, here also the same thing has been happening. Here aniline reacts with the hydrofluoric acid and converted to the aniline hydrochloride. The aniline hydrochloride again converted to the aniline and hydrochloric acid. Okay, the simple reaction has been happening here. You can just see it here. Okay, where in the first step aniline reacts with the hydrochloric acid and converted to the aniline hydrochloride, and the aniline hydrochloride again converted to the aniline and hydrochloric acid. Okay, and one more thing, what is resonance? What is resonance? Hopefully you know that the organic compounds shows the resonance. Okay. See, similar like primary aromatic amines, that means aniline also shows the resonance. Why it shows the resonance? Because presence of the lone pair electron of the nitrogen. Okay. From this reaction you can see that, see here, for this presence of the lone pair electron in the first step, it gives the lone pair electron to that pi bonds. Okay. Actually, the organic compound shows the resonance because for the presence of the pi bonds. Okay. So in the first reaction, it gives the lone pair electron to the pi bonds. So how many bonds can be created by a carbon atom? Maximum 4. So when this lone pair has come in here, this pi bonds has also be moving. That similar thing has been happening here, and up to that there are 4 resonance structure can be possible. Okay, just very simple, nothing else. Just mark this red arrow. This arrow actually, from this arrow the lone pair electron has been transferred to here, and in the next step the pi bond has been converted to another place. Okay, and in the next step the lone pair electron has been coming here and it has been converted. Just when the lone pair has been electron has been transferred to the next pi bond, the pi bond has been moving from that point to another point. The simple funda is that for the resonanceity of the aniline. Next is the action of the heavy metals. When aniline reacts with the heavy metals, it has been converted to anilide. Like here I have been giving the example of the reaction of the aniline with potassium. When aniline reacts with the potassium, it has been converted to the potassium anilide. Okay. And next is the action of the alkyl halides. When primary aromatic amines reacts with the alkyl halide, at first step it is converted to the secondary amine. If the secondary amine further reacts with that particular alkyl halide, it has been converted to the tertiary amine, and when the tertiary amine also reacts with that particular alkyl halide, then it has been converted to the quaternary ammonium salts. Okay, see, first see this reaction where the primary aromatic amine reacts with the alkyl halide and converted to the secondary amine. In the next step, secondary amines reacts with the particular alkyl halide again and converted to the tertiary amine, and in the another step tertiary amine reacts with the alkyl halide and convert to the quaternary amine, and when it reacts with the particular metal, heavy metal, it is converted to the anilide. Okay. Next reaction is the action of the acyl chloride. That means the acylation reaction. What has been happened when the aniline reacts with the acyl chloride? It has been also converted to the anilide. Similar like the reaction with the heavy metals. When aniline reacts with the, that means the primary aromatic amine reacts with the heavy metals, it has been converted to the anilide. Same thing has been happening here also. When the particular acyl chloride or benzoyl chloride has reacts with the primary aromatic amine, then it has been converted to the anilide. In case of the when reacts with the acetyl chloride, it has been converted to the acetanilide. But when reacts with the benzoyl chloride, it has been converted to the benzanilide. Okay. This preparation of the acid derivatives is known as the Schotten-Baumann reaction. Okay, remember this thing. Just see this reaction. Okay, in the first step, when in the first reaction, when aniline reacts with the acetyl chloride, convert to the acetanilide, and when reacts with the benzoyl chloride, convert to the benzanilide. Okay. Next is the carbylamine reaction. Very important reaction. Those who are under the MACOUT examination and going to giving the third semester on this year, there can be a short note has been coming also. In carbylamine reaction, and hopefully you know everyone, there will be MCQ type question. I am extremely sorry, in this year the short note possibility is there is no possibility, because MACOUT already discussed that. They are the giving the total 30 1-mark question and 22 mark questions. Okay, so due to that reason, their question has been like that. When the aniline reacts with the chloroform, this reaction is the known as the what? Your answer will be, correct option will be the carbylamine reaction. Okay, and remember one thing, when this reaction carbylamine reaction is happening, there one alcoholic potash should be present, like the potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, with presence of the alcohol, and the end product will be the phenyl isocyanide or carbylamine. Okay, produces the phenyl isocyanide or carbylamine. Both name are same. If the question will be the end product of the carbylamine reaction will be isocyanide. If the isocyanide is there, then isocyanide is correct answer. But if carbylamine is there, then carbylamine is the correct answer. Don't get confused. Okay. So end product of the carbylamine reaction, when aniline reacts with the chloroform in presence of the alcoholic potash, then it has been converted to the phenyl isocyanide. Okay. And as a side product, there has been potassium chloride and water has been produced. See here, when aniline reacts with the chloroform in presence of the alcoholic potash, the end product is the phenyl isocyanide. Okay. Next is the action of the aldehydes. When aniline reacts with the aldehyde, it has been converted to the anils, or anils is also known as the Schiff base. Okay, anils is also known as the Schiff base. So when aniline reacts with the aldehyde, it has been converted to the Schiff base or anils. Like here, aniline reacts with the benzaldehyde and convert to the benzyl aniline. Next is the Grignard reagent. What is Grignard reagent? Hopefully you have studied that point in the alkane chapter. In the last semester, second semester, you have studied that. Alkyl magnesium halide. Okay, that is the Grignard reagent. For the preparation of the alkane, it is a very much important thing. Okay, see, when the primary aromatic amines reacts with the Grignard reagent, it forms the hydrocarbon, different hydrocarbon. Okay, see here, in the first step, where aniline reacts and produces the Schiff base. Okay, and in this reaction, aniline reacts and produces with the Grignard reagent and produces the hydrocarbon. This is the hydrocarbon. Okay. Next is the actions of the nitrous acid. See, when primary aromatic amines reacts with the nitrous acid, it given the diazonium salt. That reaction is called as the diazotization reaction. When allyl reacts with the nitrous acid, it has been converted to the diazonium salt. Okay, and one more thing, for the diazotization reaction, one mineral acid should be present there, like hydrochloric acid. Basically, we prefer the hydrochloric acid for the diazotization reaction, and temperature should be required there 0 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature. When aniline reacts with the mineral acid like nitrous acid, okay, in presence of the any kind of mineral acid like hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, in 0 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature, it has been given the diazotization reaction and produces the diazonium salt. Like here, when aniline reacts with the nitrous acid and given the benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, see here, when aniline reacts with the nitrous acid, it has been converted to the benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, next is the aniline. Okay, next is the aniline reaction. See, I will describe you the aniline, but in my next video. Okay, I cannot want to longer this video much more. So before come back, you all study thoroughly and be safe. Have a good day, everyone.